Hi folks, Sean here with another What's in the Box review. This time I have the Assassin's Creed 4 The Black Flag Edward Kenway figure by McFarlane Toys. Looking for a great figure just like this one? Then check out BigBadToyStore.com where they have great figures at great prices and you can pre-order all the latest new releases. Alright, so first let's take a look at the packaging. You can see it's, standard, very simple packaging, which I like that a lot of figures nowadays are going with a simpler kind of packaging as a look. Has a nice picture of him right here. On the side it says Series 1, Edward Kenway, and then on the side it says Assassin's Creed The Black Flag. Here we have the back of the packaging, which features the other figures in this line. We get Connor from Assassin's Creed 3, Kenway Hatham from Assassin's Creed 3, and then Connor in his New York outfit, Roatunahakton, which is his Native American name, which is Connor's Native American name. We get Edward Kenway, Blackbeard, also known as Edward Teach, then Benjamin Horningold, and then a secret figure. And these three and those two are going to be released this October, while these figures are available right now. That's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and open this guy up. So here we have Edward Kenway from Assassin's Creed 4 The Black Flag out of the packaging. I gotta say, this figure looks amazing, with tons of spectacular details, and the paint job is flawless. I didn't expect anything less coming from McFarlane Toys. One thing I noticed right off the bat is that these figures do not fit in scale with the previously released Assassin's Creed figures by NECA. They are drastically shorter. I want to say probably by about 2 inches. But other than that, these figures look phenomenal. Let me just give you like a 360 of the figure and all his detail. Looks just like he stepped out of the game with all his with all of his straps and all of his pouches. All the paint details and the folds and the wrinkles on his clothes all pop quite nicely with this kind of wash they put on it to make it look old, worn, and like kind of vintage. This figure looks exactly like all the concept art and all the promotional things that I've seen so far. Although it does look like he's missing the pistols on his chest. So I gotta say, the paint job and sculpting on the face is pretty darn good too. This character really seems to fit in with all the other assassins, with the hood and how he has the kind of like little dress thing with the red sash. The style of clothes really gives this character kind of a pirate feel, which I know he is, but it just kind of drives it home. Okay, so for accessories, this figure comes with 2 sabers here, which it looks like on the box it said that these were the Kenway family swords. And unfortunately, it's not like he has like a place to sheath them, but they do fit quite nicely in his hands. Just like that, and they are not loose at all. They're really tight in there, which is nice. So the other accessories he comes with is the hidden blades. He has 2 sets, 2 unsheathed and then 2 sheathed. They have these little pegs that peg into his forearm, and they do snap in with ease. Here are the sheathed ones, and here are the unsheathed ones. They do have a nice length on them, which I really think is pretty cool. And if you look at them closely, you can see that there's like a little skull sculpted on them, obviously like a Jolly Roger because he is a pirate. And that's a real nice detail that they included. They also did a nice job sculpting the hilt of the sword with a nice Assassin's logo right there, and kind of like an eagle flying up in the center of it, which is a really nice touch for all these fine small details for such a small figure. Alright, then last but not least, the final accessory, which is again kind of more like a feature, is that his hood is removable. So here he is without his hood, and he does look kind of, so you can switch him from like pirate mode to like assassin mode. And with his hood off, it does give you kind of a better look at his face sculpt, which is again really nicely done. It's like no detail was spared on this line. I am really blown away by the amount of detail that was put into this figure. Alright, so for articulation, this figure's head goes forward and back just a little bit, 360 degrees around, but it's kind of hindered by the collar. Arms go 360 degrees around as well as in and out. Bends at the elbow as well as swivels at the elbow. Swivels at the wrist. There is no ab crunch, but he does swivel at the waist. Legs are on a ball joint, but the articulation is kind of hindered by this skirt thing. It goes forward and back. Then he has a ball jointed knee, so it swivels and goes in and out. Then he has a pivot at the ankle. And what's nice is that they are all on a ratchet joint. Alright, so overall I gotta say this figure is a must-have for any fan of the Assassin's Creed series. as well as anyone who's really excited for the new game to come out. I'm really blown away by the amount of detail put into this figure. I cannot say that enough. The only gripe I have is that it is not in scale with the other Assassin figures that were released by NECA, but it would be in great scale with any other 6-inch figures. Again, this is a must-have for any fan of the Assassin's Creed series. That's pretty much it for this review. Catch you next time.